We continue a Vedic reader for students by Arthur A. Macdonell with Asvins. These two entities are the most prominent entities after Indra, Agni, and Soma, being invoked in more than 50 entire hymns and in parts of several others, though their name, Asvin, horseman, is purely Indian, and though they undoubtedly belong to the group of entities of light, the phenomena which they represent is uncertain, because in all probability their origin is to be sought in a very early pre-Vedic age. Now, a lot of these that they say are purely Vedic or something like that, well, they were talked about otherwise, but certainly the terms are the inflections of the archetype. They are twins and inseparable, though 2 or 3 passages suggest that they may at one time have been regarded as distinct. They are young and yet ancient. They are bright, lords of luster, of golden brilliancy, beautiful and adorned with lotus garlands. They are the only entities called the golden pathed. Hiranya Ratana. They are strong and agile, fleet as thought, are as an eagle. They possess profound wisdom and occult power. Their 2 most distinctive and frequent epithets are Dasra, wondrous, and Nasatya, true. They are more closely associated with honey, madhu, than any of the other entities. They desire honey and are drinkers of it. They have a skin filled with honey. They poured out 100 jars of honey. They have a honey goad, and their car is honey-hued and honey-bearing. They give honey to the bee, and are comparable with bees. They are, however, also fond of Soma, being invited to drink it with Ushas and Surya. Their car is sun-like, and, together with all its parts, golden. It is threefold and has 3 wheels. It is swifter than thought, than the twinkling of an eye. It was fashioned by the 3 divine artificers, the Ripus. It is drawn by horses, more commonly by birds or winged steeds, sometimes by 1 or more buffaloes, or by a single donkey. Rasabah. It passes over the 5 countries. You know, the Iranians, Persians would be one of those, and the Hindus would be 4 of them. It moves around the sky. It traverses heaven and earth in one day. It goes round the sun in the distance. Their revolving course. Vartis come from heaven, and the air and earth are from the ocean. They abide in the sea of heaven, but sometimes their locality is referred to as unknown. The time of their appearance is between dawn and sunrise, when darkness stands among the ruddy cows. Ushas awakens them. They follow after her in their car. At its yoking, Ushas is born. They yoke their car to descend to earth and receive the offerings of worshippers. They come not only in the morning, but also at noon and sunset. And by noon, they mean, the midpoint of the day. They dispel darkness and chase away evil spirits. The Asvins are children of heaven, but they are also once said to be the twin sons of Vivasvant and Vashtar's daughter. Sranyu, probably the rising sun, and Dawn. Pushan is once said to be their son, and Dawn seems to be meant by their sister. They are often associated with the sun, conceived as a female called either Surya or more commonly the daughter of Surya. They are Surya's 2 husbands, whom she chose, and whose car she mounts. Surya's companionship on their car is indeed characteristic. Hence, in the wedding hymn, 1085, the Asvins are invoked to conduct the bride home on their car, and they, with the other entities, are besought to bestow fertility on her. The Asvins are typically succoring entities. They are the speediest deliverers from distress in general. The various rescues they effect are of a peaceful kind, not deliverance from the dangers of battle. They are characteristically divine physicians, healing diseases with the remedies, restoring sight, curing the sick and the maimed. Several legends are mentioned about those whom they restored to youth, cured of various physical defects, are befriended in other ways. The name oftenest mentioned is that of Blugio, whom they saved from the ocean in a ship. The physical basis of the Asvins has been a puzzle from the time of the earliest interpreters before Yaska, who offered various explanations, while modern scholars have also suggested several theories. The two most probable are that the Asvins represent either the morning twilight, as half light and half dark, or the morning and the evening star. It is probable that the Asvins date from the Indo-European period. The two horsemen, sons of Gyaus, who drive across the heaven with their steeds and who have a sister, are parallel to the two famous horsemen of Greek mythology, sons of Zeus, brothers of Helena, and to the two Vedic entities, sons, who come riding on their steeds to woo the daughter of the sun. In the Vedic myth, the morning star comes to look at the daughter of the sun. As the two Asvins wed, the one Surya, the two Vedic entities' sons wed, the one daughter of the sun. The latter also, like the Dias Kauroi and the Asvins, are rescuers from the ocean, delivering the daughter of the sun or the sun himself. Now, some of these polyandry myths, they're not just recording something historical, they're recording something related to what role such and such family might have, or such and such entity that's treated like a god, that it tells something about the nature. And some of it you can tie to like the elements, like, you know, like some of the water myths have 8, the number 8 associated with it, and you know, stuff like that. Or other numbers that point out something very physical that's, you know, just beyond reach of what you'd expect. 771, the meter Krishtub 1. Apasvasurausha sonang jehite renakte krtnir arushaya pantam asvamanga gomanga vamuvema divanaktam Sarumasmadhyuyotam. Night departs from her sister Dawn. Appa Savasur Ushaso Nag Jahiti. The black one yields a path to the ruddy sun. Renakta Krishnir Arushaya Pantam. Well, sun's in parentheses, so that's not the word there. O ye that are rich in horses, rich in cows, on you too we would call, by day and night, ward off the arrows from us. Nak n of nas, this word occurs here only. Appa jehita, third S-A, uppercase with the line above it, from second ha. Ushasas, Abel, with which Savasur agrees. Night and dawn are often called sisters. Example, Savasa, Savasra, Ja Yasyaeth, Yonim, Araik, the one sister, one is in parentheses, has yielded her place to her greater sister, 124, 8, and their names often joined as a dual divinity. Toshasa, the hymn opens thus, because the Asvins are entities of the early dawn. And, well, the you have the false dawn, you know, you get those little vertical little streaks before the horizontal comes in. And so could that be the significance? Krishnis des, page 87. Night, Sep 1, 113, 2. Svetya, Agad, Araig, U Krishna, Sadanane. Let me say that word again. Sadanane, Asyah. The bright one has come, the black one has yielded her abodes to her. Rin Akte, third S per of reach, leave. Arshaya, to the sun, Sep 1, 113, 16. Avraik, Pantam, Yatava, Suryaya. She has yielded a path for the sun to go. Pantam on the deck, C97 2A. Gamaga on the accentuation of the second vocative, see page 465. 18A. Sarum, the arrow of death and disease, for the Asvins are characteristically healers and rescuers. Asmad, page 104. Yotam, second do of U, separate for Yotam, sep 2C, and note 233 1B. It's 2. Upayatam dasu shemarteya rathana vamamasvina vanta yuyutam asmad aniramami vam devanaktam madhi Trasithamna. Come hither to the aid of the pious mortal, bringing wealth on your car, O Asvins. Ward off from us languor and disease. Day and night, O lovers of honey, may you protect us. Upa a yatam, second do ipav of ya, go. On the accent, C 469, 20, uppercase A, 2 lowercase a's next to it. Madhvi, an epithet peculiar to the Asvins. Trasitham, second dual. O, op, tra, protect, irregularly accented as if beginning a new sentence. 3. Avam, ratham, avamasyam, veu ta'u, sumnayavo vrano vartayantu. Let your kindly stallions whirl hither at your car this latest daybreak. Do ye, O Asvins, bring it. Siumangavastim teyubir asvair asvina vasumantam vahetham. That is drawn with thongs, and your horses yoked in due time, hither laden with wealth. I didn't mean to break up verse 3 again, but I'll look before turning page next time. Avamasyam, pronoun, adjective 120, C1. Sumna yavas, the vowel is metrically lengthened in the second syllable, but when this word occupies another position in the pada, the short vowel remains. 4. Yo vamrato nirpati yaste volha trevanduro vasumam usrayama ana enna satya upayatam aveyadvam vesvapsnoyo jigate. Okay. 2 words I may have fumbled with. Visvap sneo. Yeah. This vupsneo. And the other one, volha. That difficult. Volha, that cerebral L. Volha. The car, O lords of men, that is your vehicle, 3-seated, filled with riches, faring at daybreak. With that, come hither to us. The satyas, in order that, laden with all food, for you it may approach us. Trevan Duras, accent, page 455, CA. Vasumam, Sandeh 39, A Upa Yatam, page 468, 20A, Septanote on Upa Yatam and 2A, and A, page 108, Yad, page 357, Vam, ethical dat, Vis Vapsnyas. Okay, that's where that word is derived from. The meaning of the word being doubtful, the sense of the whole pada remains uncertain, because Vis Vapsneo is what that's derived from. Jigate, third S sib of ga, go, indistinguishable from the end of. The 3-seated. So what does that mean? 5. Yuvam chavanam jaraso mumuktam nepadava uhathur asumasvam niramhasas tamasa spartam atrim nejahusham sethere Vatam antah. Ye two released Javana from old age. Ye brought a swift horse to Pedu. Ye rescued Atre from distress and darkness. Ye placed Jahusha in freedom. Yuvam, note that this is the nam. Yuvam being the accentive, page 105. Chavana is several times mentioned as having been rejuvenated by the Asvins. Jarasas, apple 318b. Amum uktam, papav of Mooch 146, page 158. Ni u hathur, second du puff of pa, pedave. Pedu is several times mentioned as having received a swift white serpent-killing steed from the Asvins. Neh Spartam, second du root of Au, Spr, Sep 148, 1a. The Au in C and D is irregularly used in the narrative sense. Ne Vatam, second du root of Au, of Va. In 116:20, it is said of the Asvins, ye carried away at night. Jahusha, who was encompassed on all sides. And 6. Eyam manisha eyam asvina girimam suvriktim brshana jushetham himma brahmane yuvayune agman yuyam pata suastibih Sadana. This is my thought, this, O Asvins, my song. Accept gladly this song of praise, ye mighty ones. These prayers have gone addressed to you. Do ye protect us evermore with blessings. Manisha. This is one of the 4 passages in which the nominative of dur dik does not contrast with the following of thou in some Mahita texts, here owing to its preceding the kasur, especially on note for verse 11, 5b. It's not 11 in this one, but Gir 82, Agman, third, I think that's supposed to be 3, but that's, blurred there. Plural root of Gam, 148, 1E. This stanza is a repetition of the last stanza of the preceding hymn, 770, which also is addressed to the Asvins. On D, see the note 61, 6. And let me show you again this, because they really should not make you learn, oh, in this book, these are the pronunciations.